We modify and fine-tune the award categories in line with the development of the built environment industry. For the objectives of our award is, first of all, to encourage adoption of best practices in our industry and to award those surveyors and firms with outstanding performance.
So how does RICS encourage the professionals to seize the opportunities in mainland China?
We provide market information and opportunities to our members with regard to the China market through various channels and platforms. For example, we held the World Built Environment Forum in Shanghai in March last year. We also organized 2 technical visits to Chengdu and Chongqing, as well as the Greater Bay Area in 2017. In this coming May, we will organize the annual conference on Greater Bay Area. So through this kind of information, we would like to enable our members to have more information and understanding for the China market, so they are able to develop their business and career there.
After celebrating the 7th RICS Awards this year, can you share your best memories on the awards presentation and also the dinners?
Well, every annual dinner and award celebration ceremony is unique one way or the other. However, this year's award ceremony is a little bit unique to us because we celebrate our 150th anniversary, and that adds the extra excitement in the event.
The quality of submissions this year was very high. I think we had a record number of submissions across the broadest range of categories that we've had to date. There was a lot of effort put in, which we very much appreciate, across all of the different categories, and there's been a lot of thought put into not only the sort of descriptions of the work, but also the value that was added to the project or by the team, and some of the sort of client benefits derived from each project. So a very high standard this year. Yeah.
What is the significance of RICS Awards to the property market and to the industry and also to Hong Kong as a whole?
Well, I think the awards have become a sort of recognised benchmark now across the industry. Been going for a long time now, and I think all of the companies that operate within the built environment strive to receive an award. It's a recognition of professionalism, high standards, successful outcomes, and I think it's great because it encourages all of the companies to strive to meet higher standards, and also obviously enhances recognition of the RICS throughout the industry.
Do you have any recommendations for the participants next year?
I think, again, as I said earlier, the standard of the submissions was extremely high. I think there are more traditional categories which probably have a lot more stronger sort of legacy, and there's more experience of some of the nominees of submitting the project sort of descriptions and outcomes, which were very high. I think some of the newer categories, there was a little bit less experience of how the awards worked. So I think some of those areas there would be the opportunity for people to cover sort of maybe a broader range of projects, and then look at more in depth in terms of their submission around what they achieved, how it benefited the client, how it benefited the community at large.
This is the first time you attend the Hong Kong RICS Awards dinner. How do you feel about the experience here and the opportunities to get to know the professionals in Hong Kong?
Well, it's an absolutely fantastic event. I mean, there's absolutely no doubt about that, and it grows every year, and it's very important in the calendar of RICS. And I think particularly with the Belt and Road Initiative and all of the significant development that's taking place here in Hong Kong and across Greater China, it's important that we celebrate what the profession is achieving in order to promote the profession and to inspire the next generation.
Excellent. So this year is the RICS 150th anniversary. So what is RICS doing globally and also in Hong Kong to celebrate this important milestone?
Well, I think firstly, we've been around for 150 years, and it's important to celebrate the journey of the profession over the 150 years. We've had some incredible contributions in this profession that have shaped the world that we live in and have taken us through very different stages of the evolution of the world. We in particular, we'd like to call out some of those contributions so that we get a chance to celebrate them and use those incredible achievements of the past to inspire a more diverse generation for the future. But also we want to look at some of the big challenges of cities. I mean, 3 million people a week are moving into cities around the world. Come 2050, the population will be close to 10 billion people on the planet. Nearly 70% of those people will want to live in cities. So we have launched a campaign and a competition to bring in the views of the next younger generation into what are some of the innovative new solutions that we can have to inspire our cities. And I'm hoping that students and the up and coming generations in Hong Kong putting some great submissions into that campaign and hopefully win the global prize.
Excellent. So how will our ICS achieve the goals of greater diversity, inclusion, and also recruit young talents to the surveying field?
Well, we need role models. One of the things that is really important for young people, and we've done many surveys on this, is that they can see people in a profession who are role models that they can aspire to. And therefore the really important thing for us is that we encourage some of our female members of the profession, some of our other professionals from around the world in a variety of different disciplines to act as role models for the organisation, to talk about what they're achieving, how they got there, as a way of inspiring that next generation. And we're putting a lot of effort in the whole area of diversity and inclusion. We have a growing number of females joining this profession all across the world and across the whole of Asia. We have one of the largest numbers of females in this particular profession. So we've got to keep going, show those role models and inspire the next generation. We're getting into schools, we're getting into universities, we're getting into colleges, and we're telling people what a fantastic career you can have in the built environment and what a fantastic profession it is to be a surveyor.